Hello, my friend. Today, we leave the familiar landscapes of farms and fields behind and set a course for the vast, wild, and often perilous waters that define the borders of the United States. We are embarking on a journey into one of humanity's oldest and most vital industries, commercial fishing. This is a world of immense scale, where fishermen battle the elements to harvest the ocean's bounty, fueling an industry that lands 8.5 billion pounds of seafood and generates over $6.7 billion in revenue each year. From the frigid, turbulent seas of Alaska to the warm, fertile waters of the Gulf of Mexico, we will witness the incredible ingenuity, immense power, and surprising complexity behind the hunt for thousands of tons of seafood. Our first port of call is the dramatic coastline of Alaska, the undisputed titan of American fisheries. Here, from mid-July to September, a silver tide of salmon prepares to make its journey inland, and a fleet of over 9,000 boats converges to meet them. This is not a profession for the faint of heart. The Alaskan waters are notoriously dangerous, with roughly 1 in 4 boats experiencing accidents each season. The prize, however, is worth the risk. Using massive purse seine nets, fishermen encircle entire schools of salmon, hauling in a staggering 223 million fish in a single season, a catch valued at nearly $745 million. Yet, as iconic as the salmon is, it is another fish that forms the industrial backbone of these northern waters, the Alaska pollock. Massive factory trawlers, appearing like floating stadiums on the ocean, hunt for pollock, using sophisticated sonar. Once a school is located, a vast trawl net is deployed deep into the sea. These nets are engineering marvels, designed with special slopes and sensor systems to avoid bycatch and alert the crew when the net is full. Within hours of leaving the water, the pollock are processed directly on board, filleted, frozen, and packaged, with the remaining parts transformed into surimi, the base for products like imitation crab. This immense operation, which harvests 2.7 billion pounds of fish annually, is remarkably certified as sustainable by the Marine Stewardship Council, a testament to a management system that balances immense catches with ecological preservation. Traveling south from the frigid north, we find ourselves in the unique wetlands and warm waters of the American South, where the harvest takes on a different character. In the flooded fields or bayous of Louisiana, a different kind of hunt unfolds. This is the heart of crayfish country, where 1,300 farmers and 1,000 fishermen dominate the nation's production, harvesting an estimated 125 million pounds each year. The method is one of patience and repetition. Workers bait thousands of wire traps with fish and submerge them in the shallow water. After 5 to 6 hours, the traps are pulled, revealing a haul of crawling, pinching crayfish, which are then emptied into mesh bags for transport to processing plants. Out in the Gulf of Mexico, the target is shrimp, and the iconic shrimp trawler is the tool of the trade. These boats drag large, cone-shaped trawl nets along the seabed. A chain along the bottom of the net skims the ocean floor, startling the shrimp and pushing them into the back of the net. This method is a high-volume business, accounting for over 75% of the total U.S. shrimp catch. It's a world away from the factory trawlers of Alaska, often run by smaller crews fishing closer to shore, preserving their catch on ice before selling it to local restaurants and processors. Our journey now takes us to the Atlantic frontier, an ocean rich with history and tightly managed resources. In the coastal waters of Maine, the state's 4,500 licensed lobstermen engage in a tradition passed down through generations. Each fisherman manages an average of 800 traps, contributing to a staggering 3.1 million lobster traps set across the sea floor. Baited with small fish, these traps are left for a few hours before being hauled up. Each lobster caught has its powerful claws immediately secured with rubber bands to prevent them from injuring each other or the fishermen. This carefully managed industry brings in over 130 million pounds of lobster annually. Further offshore, on the sandy bottoms of the Atlantic, another valuable prize is sought: sea scallops. Fishermen use heavy dredges, large metal-framed nets, to scoop the scallops from the ocean floor. To ensure the future of the fishery, these dredges are fitted with 4-inch rings, a simple but brilliant innovation that allows smaller, juvenile scallops to escape and reproduce. This, combined with a system that rotates fishing grounds to allow habitats to recover, makes the Atlantic sea scallop one of the most sustainably managed fisheries in the world. Finally, we must discuss the unsung hero of the American coast, a small, oily fish that holds the entire marine ecosystem together: the menhaden. While second only to pollock in terms of sheer tonnage caught, you will likely never see it on a dinner menu. Instead, billions of these fish are harvested and processed into fish oil, health supplements, fertilizer, and animal feed. Their importance, however, goes far beyond industry. Menhaden are the water filters of the Atlantic, cleaning the water as they feed, and they are the primary food source for countless species, from striped bass to whales and ospreys. This creates a profound ecological dilemma. The immense demand for menhaden products must be carefully balanced against their critical role in the food web. Overfishing this single species could trigger a catastrophic collapse throughout the marine environment. From the high-tech industrial-scale hunts in the Alaskan wilderness to the traditional family-run operations in the bayous of Louisiana, the American fishing industry is a world of incredible diversity and complexity. It is a constant negotiation between human demand, the raw power of nature, and the growing, urgent need to protect the resources that provide this immense bounty. It is a story of modern-day hunters on a vast and challenging frontier, forever seeking that delicate balance between a profitable haul and a sustainable future.